practice and getting the opportunity, obviously, to get your your schooling paid for. I'm just blessed and thankful for the opportunity I got to choose to go to LSU. Other guys don't get that opportunity.
When you're watching the Outback Bowl and you see what the LSU offense, which was under what it did with Zach Mettenberger running the show for the first 12 games, to what it looked like after 15 practices with Anthony running the show, what was going through your mind as you watched LSU's offense in the Outback Bowl?
They were. I thought they were, kind of like it's some things that they were trying to do that I know for sure they were trying to do. But they were under extreme weather conditions. It was raining outside, something that you couldn't predict when you started those practices. You weren't expecting it to rain, and so I'm pretty sure they ran the ball because they knew they were much more physical than Iowa, probably up front, running the ball, and they're running. Jeremy Hill's a beast. So they had no choice but to run the ball. So you really couldn't tell what the offense is going to be about, but you knew, when they came out, I think the first 13 plays were runs because it's raining outside.
Right.
It's something you like to do. Every quarterback can't throw a wet ball. I don't know if Anthony can or not, but I'm just saying, that's something you have to do.
As coach, Miles, during the signing process or even after, have they kind of promised to open quarterback competition when coming these spring practices?
Yeah, from my understanding, with Zach graduating, there's going to be an open quarterback competition. That's one of the reasons. Like I said, if Zach was coming back next year, I probably wouldn't have graduated early. I probably would have played basketball because I'm a fan of playing basketball because it's not that much pressure on you. But if Zach was coming back another year, I wouldn't have graduated early. I would have just enrolled in August. Well, not enrolled in August, but came in the summertime. So I'm graduating early.
Probably a red shirt.
Yeah, I'm graduating early because I feel like it's a better opportunity.
The depth chart right now, if there is one, I guess would be Anthony, and then Steven Rivers has got another year, right?
I don't know exactly what his classification, but I'm pretty sure he does.
And then the Reddick kid.
And I think Rob Bowden.
Bowden's still there?
From my understanding, I think he's still there.
Holy cow, I thought he was a fifth-year senior this past year. What makes you feel confident that, A, you're going to be in the mix in the competition, B, that your name will be somewhere on that depth chart when August and September roll around?
I think it's a fine line between being cocky and confident, and I think I'm a confident person. That's just how I was raised. I always have confidence in myself, and I just like the opportunity. I think it's some great quarterbacks down there. Obviously, we're gonna make each other better. It's not gonna be a deal where you're rooting for the other guy to fail. I recall when we were on our way down to Zachary for the game, and we figured out that Zach went down, and we're watching the game on our phones, watching it live on our phones, and somebody, the guy interviewed me the next day, and he said, "Were you rooting for Anthony to fail, or you were saying, hey, throw an interception or something like this?" And I'm like, no, that's something you don't do, especially when you're a fan of LSU, because you're going to that school, you're a fan, and you're watching, throughout the season, and you're like, come on, you want this guy to have success. I'm not one of those guys. I think if you wish evil upon somebody else, nothing good's gonna happen to you. So, like I said, I'm just gonna support the if Anthony's number's called or if Steven's number's called, all you can do is support him and wait till your number called, prepare. That's all you can do.
People who ask those questions, because this was brought up in the Saints game. Someone on one of the national media guys said, "I wonder if Garrett Hartley was hoping that Shane Graham missed that kick." I'm like, these people obviously never played football.
Yeah.
They've never been a teammate of someone. They've never been a part of something. You can't have that mentality.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about in his case because you get cut by the Saints and you're like
I don't think Hartley was hoping that Graham would miss the kick. I think because A, he's going to get a Super Bowl ring if they go, and B,
Would he get a Super Bowl ring?
Yeah, they'll still give him a Super Bowl.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, you don't wish that. Yeah, you don't wish that. You don't wish that stuff on anybody.
And when you watch Anthony play, how are you two similar? First of all, as a quarterback,
the dual threat ability. He's a great thrower. He's a great runner. He can do a lot of great things, and I think that's how we're similar. I've never met Anthony. I've never met him. I've seen him. I've been to 2 LSU games this year, the A&M and Florida game, and I've never, like I said, I've never met him. I've never
Even on recruiting trips?
The only guys I've met is, well, I've seen them. You go in the locker room after they've won, and LSU's never. I don't recall them losing a home game,
Yeah.
but I've never met him. I've seen. We went down there and used their indoor when we were traveling down. They were in the. They were in there when we were throwing and working out and going through practice, but I've never went over and met him.
How do you think you're different than him as a quarterback?
See, that's difficult because like I said, I've never threw against him. I've never seen anything weird different. I think I'm a lot taller than what he is, but
He's listed as 6'2". I don't
He's
know if
not
that's
6'2".
stretching it.
yeah, I don't know. Like I said,
Johnny Manziel's listed as 6'1" and 6'2". And that ain't,
Yeah.
we know he's up there.
Johnny's like 5'11".
I'm 6'1".
Yeah,
I'm 6'4" then.
yeah, but like I said, I've never threw against him. I think it'd probably be a difference in how we throw the ball, maybe if you look at it that way. I feel like I haven't came across a guy who can throw it like me, so that's probably the biggest difference. Now he very well may, but I haven't seen him throw in person.
For some reason, I thought there was a time when y'all were on the same field throwing the ball during a summer camp. Was that you and Mettenberger?
Of the summer, no,
Yeah.
I never. I knew they were out doing 7-on-7 while we were down there for a football camp, but I don't remember. I never threw against him.
Okay. I don't know why I had that in my mind.
Yeah.
I must have made it up.
Quickly,
I like cupcake on that.
who were you rooting for in the national championship game? SEC or
I was
State?
definitely rooting for Auburn,
Okay.
just because I've met Gus Malzahn and I've met all those coaches over there at Auburn, and Coach. If you meet Coach Malzahn, he's an unbelievable guy. He's a class act guy, and I don't care if you do not go to Auburn, you would root for him.
Even if you're from Arkansas, you still like him.
I would root for him because you just have to meet him because to me a first impression goes a long way, and if you ever met him, he's a class act, unbelievable guy.
He's an offensive genius.
Yeah, he is.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he is.
What he can do with an offense.
Yeah.
Brandon Harris joining us in studio. We've asked you this, I think, off the air. I'm not sure if we've ever asked you on the air. If there was someone other than LSU, now that it's a done deal, at the very last moment, I know there were a couple of schools that came in big and strong at the very end. Who would have been the second choice if something happened at LSU? If Les got moved on somewhere else, if Cam Cameron went somewhere else, and they said okay, and you said all right, I'm going elsewhere. I'm going to
Texas A&M.
Really?
Yeah.
Sumlin or the offense or the
offense, Coach Sumlin, they're good guys. So
We have a caller that wants to know: have you met Johnny Football?
I have met him. I have in fact met him.
I've seen a picture of you guys together.
Yeah, I've met him. I've talked to him on the phone. I've met him a lot.
If you watch the mega cast of the national championship, someone called the fake punt before it happened.
Yeah, did he?
Yeah, he said they're going to fake punt right here.
Yeah.
And he goes, watch for the fake punt. And
Yeah.
Boom,
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah.
Dude knows his football.
Yeah.
Brandon Harris in studio, former Parkway Panther, future LSU Tiger, getting ready to head down to Baton Rouge when? Friday?
I leave Saturday.
Saturday? How's Pops feel about you getting out of the house?
I don't know. I think he feels good. I don't think he feels good. His baby, I'm his last son. So
Yeah.
I mean, well, at least
How do your brothers feel about it?
my brother. My brother will join me this fall. So
Good old Detroit.
Yeah, he'll join me this fall. So and he's not sweating it too much. He'll just probably be down there with me every time you get a chance to this spring and support me like he always does.
Very good. The Harris family, thick as thieves, man. They're good dudes. Good dude. Your uncle was everywhere, man.
Oh yeah.
I like him a lot, though. The one that wears the one that wears glasses, always the camera in his hand.
Yeah, always.
If there is a documentary on your life,
So this isn't bothering you?
No,
that's the guy.
Well,
that's the guy that has all the
You
video.
get used to it.
Yeah.
You get used to it.
I think that's the wrong thing to say. Thick as thieves. Well, these guys are good guys. They really are. Your uncle's
Oh man,
he's a sharp dude.
Every single one of them. I got 3 of them. They're all powerful.
Oh, they're all behind you.
And my aunt. So
Yeah, good folks, man. Oh yeah, because his wife was at the deal you had over at the when y'all were at the little library over in. Remember when y'all?
Oh yeah. I know what
When
you
he
got.
announced,
Do
Under
what?
Armour. Under Armour.
whenever he announced his commitment.
No, it's an Under Armour
Yeah,
thing.
Under Armour.
Yeah. We're back with more from Brandon Harris, Cupcake, Ed Hardy, Sid the Kid. Check the Twitter at Fletch Worldwide and the blog, thetimfletchershow.com. If you miss anything, we'll certainly have it back for you there. More with Brandon Harris here on the Tim Fletcher Show, presented to you by the fine